Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. This time out, I'm bringing to your attention two very highly recommended fiction books. The very first one is Central Park by Guillaume Musso. This is published by Back Bay Books, and it's a special price of $12.99, and definitely the price is right. You cannot go wrong with a book this good at this low a price. Right from page one, you are hooked and riveted to the book. It begins with a Paris police officer, Alice Schaefer. She is handcuffed. She wakes up handcuffed to a man, Gabriel Keane, who is supposedly a jazz pianist. The interesting thing is she wakes up with him in Central Park in New York. Now, the odd thing is the night before, she was out partying in Paris with her friends. And Gabrielle says he was at a jazz club in Ireland performing. So that's like, how could less than 24 hours these two people suddenly end up in Central Park handcuffed together? There is so much to this mystery, so many layers to the novel that you will be transfixed. So once you open the book, prepare for a very long night of reading. Gabrielle also, or Alice, Alice wakes up with blood on her shirt, and she's not sure how it got there, but she also finds that her gun, which is actually not her gun, is minus one bullet. So the mystery gets more compounded as we go deeper into the book. Now, Gabrielle is not a jazz pianist. He tells her he is a police officer from the States. He has nothing to do with Ireland. He just made up the jazz pianist bit. And that he is also on the hunt for the same man that Alice is on the hunt for. His name is Eric Vaughn, and he is a serial killer. Now, he is noted for strangling women with their pantyhose. But the odd thing is, he uses the pantyhose of the previous victim to strangle the current victim, then takes the current victim's pantyhose to strangle the next victim down the road. So he's paying it forward with pantyhose in a really sick, bizarre way. But anyways, they supposedly are on the look for this serial killer, and they think he may be behind what's happening in Central Park. But I can't tell you too much more because it would ruin the shocking finale. You just won't believe. You never saw the ending coming. So let's just say at the end there are so many shocks and surprises that you may just sit there and say, wow. But anyways, the book is that good. Central Park is an amazing work of fiction, one that you will not be able to put down. And while some people might say the ending is a bit flawed, I say it's fantastic. And like I say, it's nice to have a book with a really bizarre twist that, as I mentioned, you never saw coming. The second book is James Patterson and Maxine PAETRO in 21st Birthday. This is published by Little Brown, and it retails for $36.99. James Patterson has written so many books with so many different authors that I don't even think he can keep count. But and those who are sort of pessimistic about it and say, oh, another James Patterson book, well, the fact that he writes quality books no matter how many books he puts out is a tribute and testimony to the man's writing skills. Now, of course, he's written with so many different co-authors, which it's hard to say how much is written by him and how much by the co-author, but let's just say they're excellent works. And this book, which is part of the Women's Murder Club series, which book 21, as the title indicates, once again features a complex mystery. But unlike many Women's Murder Club books where there are 2 or 3 interrelated plots, there is one main plot to this book. A lady by the name of Kathleen Wyatt comes to Cindy Thompson, who is a reporter. She's part of the Women's Murder Club, and she tells her that her daughter is missing with her granddaughter, and the daughter's name is Tara, and Lori is the 1.5-year-old daughter. Now, she suspects that the husband, Lucas, is behind the disappearance because supposedly the two had a very serious argument and she left the house with an overnight bag and was never seen again. So as it happens, the baby's body is found first, and then the mother's body is found submerged at the bottom of a river in her car. So Lucas, of course, is deemed the killer. He's arrested and he is about to be prosecuted. Now, Yuki Castellano, who is part of the Women's Murder Club group, she is one of the prosecuting attorneys. And so, as we discover, Lindsay Boxer, who is a lead police officer, talks to Lucas, and he tries to tell her that his father, he believes, is the killer, because many years ago, Lucas's mother and sister disappeared and were found murdered. Now, no one was ever formally charged, but Lucas says that the father killed them both. Now, Lindsay goes to talk to the father, and he says his son is psychotic, that he's a liar, and he killed them. So it makes it a very interesting case, but Lucas is brought to trial, and he is found guilty. But there's a lot more to the book, and as with the first book, I can't tell you too much more, or it will spoil the dramatic ending. So, as with the James Patterson book, the short chapters make for very fast reading. And I think there's something like 110 chapters in this 403 pages. But it's quality James Patterson all the way. He writes very well with Maxine Pietro. She is an excellent author as well, too. So this is definitely 21st Birthday is a great read. So those are the two books that I wanted to bring to your attention this week, Central Park and 21st Birthday. And I hope you will seek them out. If you do read them, send me your comments, whether you like them as much as I did. And as always, I welcome your feedback about these video reviews in general. So, as I always say, please stay social distancing, stay safe, stay sane, stay well, and stay in touch. Bye for now.